It was perhaps the worst accident ever in Seminole last August when 3 children in the same family were killed.
We will need rescue.
As we got closer to the scene, we could hear our first responders say, "It's bad."
I took care of 2 kids that I couldn't save. And all the training that I had, I couldn't save them.
And I didn't know there was a 3rd kid until I got back. And then they told me there was another one.
Dirk and Tara Lindsey were rushed to Lubbock after the accident, unaware that 10-year-old Rachel, 6-year-old Madelyn, and 1-month-old Yates were all dead.
And she kept asking over and over, how's my kids, where are my kids?
Our conditions were so bad they didn't know if we could handle that, and we kept asking people and they wouldn't tell us.
Yates was in his car seat by this door. Maddie was sitting in the middle, and Rachel was on the other side by the other door. All 3 were buckled in, but the impact of the collision was so fierce that all 3 children were knocked out of their seatbelts. Maddie was into t-ball and had barely started kindergarten. But Rachel was in the 4th grade, so it was really difficult at her school where kids struggle with the loss of a longtime friend.
She was just the perfect student, and she was just a bright smile all the time.
And little cousin Bailey, who's played with Rachel and Maddie all her life, can tell you what happened and why.
A lady had been drinking and driving.
It was in broad daylight. Eloisa Quintanilla left a barbecue drunk while the Lindseys were heading off to dinner.
And she ran a bunch of stop signs and ran into him.
The Lindseys never saw what hit them. 5 months to the day after that accident, Eloisa Quintanilla pleaded guilty to 3 counts of murder and 2 counts of intoxicated assault. She received 3 life terms and is eligible for parole in 30 years.
We're Christians and we're working on trying to forgive her.
Dirk and Tara are also trying to raise the flock of sheep they bought the day of the accident, now a living tribute to their children.
It's a little girl. We started all this for our kids, but hopefully we can grow, show sheep, and maybe some other kids can benefit from it.
But Tara says it's already hard to watch those other kids get older.
It's hard to see the kids growing up, friends.
The feelings and emotions that we have are unimaginable, pain and feelings that we didn't know existed.
Madelyn was the entertainer of the family.
She's beautiful.
She had the red curly hair, and she had the personality to go right along with that.
In Maddie's room now, a favorite dress is a reminder of happier times.
Oh, isn't that cute?
Rachel was more serious and loved competing in stock shows.
She was always perfect looking, and everything she did was meticulous, and she had a really good personality, but she was quieter.
In Rachel's room, a bright red clock helps turn back time.
Cool.
And for just 1 month, there was Yates, the little brother the girls always dreamed of.
And they wanted to do everything they could to take care of him.
Rachel is just like Yates' other mommy.
Which is why only 1 casket was chosen for the 3.
We decided that we wanted them buried together because they were family and they needed to be together.
It was while Dirk and Tara were hospitalized in Lubbock that the children were buried in Seminole. But today they come to their grave often to read notes left by other children and to feel closer to the family they used to have.
Our son was born 36 days before this happened. Our life was perfect, our family was complete, and we were really happy. Please don't drink and drive.
Hold
Hope is an anchor and love is a ship. Time is just the ocean and life is a trip. And you don't know where you're going till you know where you're at. And if you can't read the stars, well, you better have a map, a compass and a conscience, so you don't get lost at sea or on some old lonely island where no one wants to be. From the beginning of creation, I think our Maker had a plan for us to leave these shores and sail beyond the sand, and let the good light guide us through the waves and the wind to the beaches in a world where we have never been. And we'll climb up on the mountain, y'all, we'll let our voices ring. Those who never tried it, they'll be the first to sing. Whoa, my, my, I'll see you on the other side if I make it. And it might be a long, hard ride, but I wanna take it. Sometimes it seems that I don't have a prayer. I let the weather take me anywhere, but I know that I wanna go where the streets are gold, 'cause you'll be there. Oh my, my. Well, you don't bring nothing with you here, and you can't take nothing back. I've never seen a hearse with a luggage rack, so I tore my knees up praying and scarred my back from falling down. Spent so much time flying high till I'm face first in the ground. So if you're up there watching me, would you talk to God and say, tell him I might need a hand to see you both someday. Whoa, my, my. So I see you on the other side if I make it. And it might be a long, hard ride, but I wanna take it. Sometimes it seems that I don't have a prayer. I let the weather take me anywhere, but I know that I wanna go where the streets are gold, 'cause you'll be there. Oh my, my, 'cause you'll be there.